Okay, this was an interesting one that came up. This, by the way, this is what was on Reddit. There's no theme on the show. I'm just gonna run with this. Okay, this is. Am I the asshole for telling my trans male friend to shut up about his dick? So, I'll be referring to my friend as James, though in all honesty, he isn't really a friend. He's in my social circle, but he's a lot closer to my other friends than me. James is pretty cocky and an arrogant guy. For this reason, he talks about sex a lot, even when it's not relevant. Could be because he's taking a high dose of testosterone. He also puffs up around other male friends with bro talk and shit. I suspect this is because he wants to be seen as one of the guys. It's low-key annoying because I'm a girl and he objectifies women a lot while trying to appear masculine. The other day, I was talking about one of my depressive episodes and he interjected. James, yeah, I get where you're coming from. Whenever I think about not having a cis dick, I feel like killing myself. Me, yeah, that sucks. James, I literally can't wait to get a phalloplasty so I can piss with all the other guys. Oh, and the fun stuff, obviously, I'm going to make it 8 inches. He continued in this vein and just completely derailed what I was talking about in the first place. It really pissed me off. Later on, James started talking about his girlfriend. At first it was normal relationship talk, but then degraded to how he likes to choke on likes her to choke on his dick, and how he wish he could feel it. He wears a dildo basically, and how there's a possibility that he'll be able to come in his girlfriend's mouth after his phalloplasty. I don't know how, I wasn't really paying attention. I just snapped. I told him to please stop talking about his dick for 2 fucking seconds. Anyway, things got really cold between us after that, and another friend told me I was being a transphobic asshole because James had a bad gender dysphoria, and talking about his future dick alleviates it. I do feel bad for James for constantly having to deal with the body he hates. I'm a bisexual, so I know what it's like for people who have no idea what you're going through to tell you to stop talking about your personal struggles. But I think James is going overboard with his constant dick talk. I mean, I don't talk about how I want a pretty girl to rail me unless someone asks. Still feel bad. Am I the asshole?
Can I just say, could this person not have just said, can 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 you talk to someone else about your dick? I don't want to talk to you about your dick. I mean, that's a fair comment, right?
Boundaries.
That's the reasonable thing to say.
Geek, you look like you have something to say. I will press the geek cam button. There we go.
No, I think that making this, I think that nothing about this story has anything to do with this individual being trans. It has everything to do with the fact that they were not respecting people's boundaries, because that's never a subject of polite conversation in mixed company. Read a room, know when it's appropriate, know and be mature enough to read your audience. But again, yeah, this has been the theme tonight. Is how do you tell that person that they've stepped over that boundary, that they're not, respecting, your ears and your sensibilities and whatever it is that you want to hear. Just because you believe that you should be able to say it doesn't mean that you shouldn't at least be respectful of those around you. So that I don't know. Maybe this is one of those cases again of everybody's kind of shitty here.
No, anything else? I didn't realize these would just kind of suck the conversation away.
I mean, for me, this is one of those things where, like, honestly, I'll talk about anything. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not of the mind, like, that's going to make me uncomfortable. Like, I think everything is open to discussion. So I can't see it from the perspective of, like, this makes me uncomfortable. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if it makes you uncomfortable, you're growing. So let's talk about it. But
I don't know. I'm not growing when you're talking to me about your penis. Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But if you were, that would be fine, Ryan. We would love you for it.
if it comes up, like that's the thing, and that's the situation here is just the fact that the guy, this dude is derailing ongoing conversations about it. Like if it comes up naturally, that's one thing, but it just seems like he's constantly harping on this thing over time, and this was just the breaking point. So it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where the person who is uncomfortable by it needs to speak up and say their piece.
Yeah. If I can add, this all actually both of these could be fixed with simple, big, hard boundaries.
Big, hard, 8-inch. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm like you, Sam. You can't say anything that will ever offend me. I do not have delicate sensibilities. My dad raised me with a very thick skin. However, if somebody ever tells me, look, you have made me uncomfortable, or if I read that I'm making somebody uncomfortable, you bet your ass I'm going to feel apologetic and I'm going to shut up, because that's not my role. I can personally talk to anybody about anything. I recognize that that is not true of everybody.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I agree.
All right. Thank you very much, chat, my guests. So, can I get a raise of hands for not the arsehole? And can I get a raise of hands for asshole? Yeah. Okay, Daddy's on the fence there. All right, excellent.
And again, in the everybody sucks here. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, chat and Daddy, for your input there. So.